Today is a very special holiday. Every day here is a holy day, but today is also a holiday, and the holiday is World Water Day. It's the day that the United Nations has declared dedicated to water. Now, water is life. Jal to jeevan hai. So World Water Day might as well be World Life Day. Bina jal koi jee nahi sakte. From that in which we spend 9 months in our mother's womb, to that which makes up our bodies, the human body is more water than anything else. To that which quenches our thirsts, that which irrigates our fields, bringing us the food we eat. Water is life. And those of us who have it in plenty, flowing before us, about to flow from above us, that for us to drink, we forget. We forget the situation of most of the world. But in a few short decades, we will have barely 50% of the water that we need. Imagine if every time you needed a glass of water, you were only allowed to have it half the time. Imagine if all of that you eat, you only had access to half of it because we don't have enough water. All over the world, people come together, people of every religion, every race, every walk of life. Everybody comes together for peace. There is no one who says, no, forget it, I'm not interested in peace. Peace isn't such a good thing. Everyone understands we need peace. Everyone understands we need to end violence. And yet, the number of people who are suffering and dying every year simply due to lack of clean water is more than those who are dying from all forms of violence combined. If we said, okay, we need everybody to come out against terrorism, everybody would come out against terrorism. Everybody comes out against violence. Whether it's religious violence, communal violence, domestic violence, drug-induced violence, whatever it is, we're all ready to work to end it. And yet, take all forms of violence combined, it's still less than those who are dying simply due to lack of clean water. And so, on World Water Day, we remember that water is life. And especially being so blessed to be here on the banks of Ganga, where water is sacred life, where the water gives us that which we drink, the food we eat, and that divine connection, the inspiration. So on World Water Day, we reconnect to our entire global family of every color, of every race, of every species, those living now, those who will live 20 or 30 years from now, and those who will live 60, 70 years from now. Because our choices today, what we eat, how we farm, how we shop, what we buy, determines whether there will be water today, in 20 years from now, or in 60 or 70 years from now. The Amazon rainforest, which holds 20% of the world's water. And I'm coming to this because yesterday was World Forest Day, and they're beautifully connected. So the Amazon rainforest, which holds 20% of the world's water, produces 20% of the world's oxygen, absorbs 20% of the world's carbon dioxide. So it's the best answer to global warming. It's the best answer to water shortage. Is being cut down at the rate of more than an acre a second. Literally, imagine every second more than an acre. And for what? Not for oil, not for electricity, not for homes. It's being cut down for hamburgers. The single greatest deforester of the Amazon is the meat industry. And that's just one example of the way that we, in our lives, can actually make choices and decisions that have a huge impact. Every time you eat wonderful, beautiful vegetarian food instead of hamburgers, you are saving acres of rainforest. You're saving oxygen, you're saving water. Lastly, as I said yesterday was World Forest Day. And without forests, you can't have water. One oak tree provides almost 150,000 liters of water in a year. Almost 1.5 lakh liters of water in a year, one oak tree. आप सोचें, जो हम इतनी आसान से कट करते हैं सड़क बनाने के लिए, वो तो इतनी लोगों का पीने का पानी है. One leafy tree gives water for 10 people in a year. इतनी जल्दी से, इतनी आसान से पेड़ को कट करते रहते. आप सोचिए किसकी जल आप ले रहे हैं. हम कहते हैं वसुदेव कुटुंबकम. The world is a family. Whose water are we stealing? Whose parched throat will not be able to be quenched because of the decisions we've made? So today, on the banks of Mother Ganga, taking inspiration from Mother Ganga, who flows for all, gives to all, irrigates our fields and our hearts and our lives, we come together and we pledge that in whatever capacity we have, at the bare minimum we can plant trees. At the bare minimum we can be vegetarian. If you can do something else, fantastic. But even if not, if all you can do is eat vegetarian and plant some trees, you will have done a great, great service to those living today and those who will live in the future.